a very important document, record. Types of things that data files that the auditor is going to use to get evidence would be the open purchase orders. And what auditor wants to do with open purchase orders, again, look to see if there's any non-cancelable agreements, look to see if, how long the purchase order has been open. If it's been open for a long time, is it a possibility that the goods were received and it was just never updated, or that the amount was paid? Unmatched receiving reports. And unmatched, because the receiving report should be matched to the purchase order. So a control that the auditor would look for is that when goods come in, that the warehouse doesn't just accept those goods. They look to match those goods to an approved purchase order. Right? They want to make sure that they're not receiving goods that were not ordered. So the purchase order should be in the system. They should match those goods to the purchase order in terms of the vendor, the quantity, and so forth. So that's what it means. So if it's an unmatched receiving report, so they've received goods that were not matched to a purchase order, which would be a breakdown in internal controls, or that the company, or that the goods were received and they were ordered, but they didn't do the match. They didn't perform the matching, which is also a breakdown that the control is not working. Any unmatched vendor invoices, because again, this can indicate outstanding payables or unrecorded payables. Accounts, vouchers, payable trial balance, and you'll see accounts payable or vouchers payable used interchangeably. And a voucher, because one of the things we talked about, I think last week, was in terms of the disbursement cycle, what you're looking for is a voucher package. You'll see companies will have what they call a voucher package, and that voucher package will include the purchase requisition, the purchase order, the receiving report, the vendor's invoice, and a copy or documentation that a disbursement was made. Right? So that's matching. The purchase journal, right, is just listing all outstanding, all purchases made, and then obviously fixed assets is in the acquisition and expenditure cycle, so you'll see fixed asset reports that should support the amounts recorded in the general ledger.